Oh, hi there guys, just back in from playing with the old chainsaw. Gonna teeth a bit of a quick sharpening in a few minutes. But I just thought while I was out here, thought I actually go and have a chill out in front of the TV. I'm watching Vikings on Netflix. Whoa, pretty good really, pretty gruesome, pretty good stuff. And I just thought I'd have a quick show. Before I actually, like I say, just clear up and go back into the house and get it sorted out. And so my latest little finish is what I've called the Boar Sticker. So Christian, here you go, finished, all done, sorted, and on its way ASAP. So this was actually a bit of a thing. I started quite a while ago, but then I put it to one side a couple of years ago when I started doing all the other bits and pieces, but I'd got the blank pretty much, you know, ground out. I wasn't 100% happy with it, but actually it was Christian who was getting this. He was actually around here doing some bits and pieces, and he saw it and just said, I want that, I want it. So I said, well look, wait till I've finished it, make sure it's, you know, don't make a barn's ass of it halfway through. Anyway, I've got on the sheath. So just something a bit different. I was trying to do something just different. So this is why I put a double popper on here, and they're designed to fit right to the side. So obviously, you know, when you there we go. So obviously, when it's on the belt, there's nothing to catch when you're pushing through a bush and scrub and things like that. So, and it's pretty tight onto the belt here. Belt loop allows it to sit, you know, quite nice loop onto the belt. Keeps it out of the way because obviously it is a long knife, about an 8-inch blade. Stabilised matai. Get it out of the sheath here. There we go. Even stitched on the loop slightly differently, just for something a bit different. I'll try and get the light on there, so hopefully you can see. So I'm very pleased. Again, that's I think the practice I'm trying to put into the leatherwork showing. And here we have the bad boy. Obviously swedge on the back, which is something you don't really get much of in a bushcraft knife. Not actually sharpened, just taken down, so there's no edge on the back. It's not double-edged. I was playing when I was doing the blade. I've almost got like a slight drop and a slight bolo in that, which obviously does mean the first part here is much more. It's almost flat. That's much better for, you know, a bit of camp work and things like that. Anybody wondering the slightly strange shape of the handle? The whole point is if you've ever stuck a pig, some of them are pretty big. Not in my case, but one day maybe. This is ready for the 2-tonner. When you get your 2-tonner, Christian, this will do the biz. But the idea is obviously you want enough of a guard so you're not going to slide forward. 9 out of 10 in the bush, it's hot, it's sweaty, it's sticky, you're running it. And also a good sized pig they have a big shield. Basically it's gristle and cartilage on the side. You've got to get through that or round it, or depending on which way you're going to do that. So that's obviously stop the hand from sliding forward. But then what can happen is due to suction, the knife doesn't come out. Bit gruesome, I know, I apologise, I'll get past this in a bit. But the whole point of that is that allows the finger to sit here, and you can pull the knife out and your hand doesn't come off the back. So the knife can go in, finger goes on, and out she pops. Again, as usual with me, it's the 01. So it's stabilised matai, brass pins, brass tube, and green G10 liners. Obviously matching stitching on the sheath, matching hardware, all brass. This has got about approximately half height grind, 2nd degree bevel, approximately 20 degree, 2nd degree, it's not approximately, it's a 20 degree bevel. Oops. So, I think that should do you, Christian. I'm going to have to get some more paper, and paper's getting soggy sitting in the garage in the winter. But, yeah. So there you go. Pretty happy with that. And again, it's just trying to learn some different things. I'm trying to practice different things. So, like the loops, I haven't put a belt loop on a knife for ages. I thought I'll try and put it somewhere a little bit different. Double poppers, extra security. good fit in there, good deep welt, a good deep welt in the bottom, nice and secure. So yeah, pretty pleased really. Everything's going in there. Trying to make sure everything that I'm doing is, you know, top notch. Trying to keep on improving in the things I'm doing. So I hope that was, you know, a little bit of an interest there. Something a bit different. Not really the sort of thing that I ever actually intended doing. Much more along the lines of, I've got that here just in case. Anybody is watching and they're into the, you know, the bush and the pigs and things like this. This was more what I've been working towards. I've done this is I think Mark 3. This is Mark 3. Originally, I made one and I took a lot higher here, and I've had it passed around. It's actually out getting tested and played with at the minute. So you know, but the initial feedback came out that it was a bit too high on the finger point here. So I've still left plenty of belly in there, but made it a little bit more handy. And it was also on I put a sort of like a half height grind on it. Then the second one was actually 2mm steel, a bit more of this shape, but out of the 2mm. I've gone back to the 3mm and taken a high grind on it. I personally think this is going to be too high as this grind. On a 3mm blade, on a 4mm blade, it would probably been very nice. On a 3mm, I think it's taking too much of the strength out from here to give it for abuse. I think something like this in a 3mm with a 30° Scandi bevel is probably going to be looking at Mark 4, but that's probably what I'm going to go to. Before I start messing about hardening and tempering this, I think that's probably what I might be looking at doing. So that would actually give it a really good, it's about a 6.25 inch, nice as you can see, sort of like quite a decent height. I'll actually tell you, I've got a bloody ruler hung here, so centimetre wise, I should be doing it. Yeah, it's 15.5. Just shy 16 centimetres on the blade, 28 overall. So plenty big enough to do pretty much anything apart from those huge hogs in Oz, the huge, you know, 3-tonners and things. But I think just about anything over here, anything up to a 2-tonner, not a problem whatsoever. But like I say, I'm just thinking about on the 3mm taking it down to a 30° Scandi, and I think that'll get more meat in the blade, more strength in the blade, but really good sharp edge and a really good Bushman's knife. So that might be Mark 4. So I'm having to think about that. As I've said in some of my other, I get more bloody ideas and then end up not, you know, people want different things. But I've got to have some stock things for, you know, at the minute I have got a few orders and bits and pieces going out, which I'm very pleased about. Or bits I've finished for myself, as usual. Other people buy stuff, you don't have anything yourself. So I think it's, you know, it's just knuckling down at some of these things and seeing where they go. So with that bit of a ramble and a preamble, anyone who does watch this, you're in New Zealand or anywhere else and you fancy having a bit of a, you know, might be a nice Bushman's knife going there soon. And we'll see how that goes. So with that, guys, I will sign off on this Sunday afternoon, get my chainsaw sharpened. I always like to do it after I've I like to do my chainsaw after, you know, sometimes I've done the work, because that means the next time I come out to do a bit of cutting, I'm not thinking, oh god, I've got to oil it up and fuel it up and sharpen it up. It's ready just to come out, put the fresh oil, fresh petrol in it, and out I go. And I've still got probably another session on the pile of timber I've had stacked in the back for about a year and a half, and then a load of stuff in the front. So, but I just find that easy. I find it easier that way, rather than getting it out and doing everything as I get it out. I'll do that now. Give me a chance to cool down a bit and settle down a bit. Then off in, see what's for tea, and maybe a couple of episodes of the Vikings. Oh, pillage and plunder, it's awesome. Right guys, with that, I will catch you on the next one. Hope you like that. Hope you like that, Christian. Hope you get some use out of it. Hope it gets you your 2-tonner for you. And you'll have to let me know how it performs. You never know. I've got the steel, I think. I've got a couple of 5mm bars up there. That's 5mm stock. Made out of 5mm, so it looks quite thin at the where I've taken it in, but in fact it's a 5mm stock, so there's a lot of steel in there still. You know, you'd have that's not going to break through normal use, you know. So with that, like I say, I'll sign off. Don't forget to follow on Instagram, Bushbimbler on Instagram, and Bushcrafting NZ, and Custom Knives NZ. Get joining in, get some pictures on there. How the hell can we meet up and get things together and get things going and try and push everything if we don't do it? So, like I say with that, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your time and for watching. I hope you're hope you've had an awesome weekend and a good week ahead. And hopefully the good weather's here a bit more over here. And make the most of the summer in the UK, guys, and over there. And I will catch you on the next one. See you later.